YouTube. Hey, YouTube. Hey, Periscope. Listen, I'm not gonna be long. How you doing? Just me, State 96. Thank you guys so much for joining. Stir 1999. All right, welcome. Listen, I just, you know what? I woke up this morning with an epiphany, and I have one goal, and that is to get people who look like me to millionaire status. It's real simple. It's to get people who look like me to millionaire status. Why millionaire status? Well, hell, why not? At the end of the day, why not? Um, I don't think it's unreachable. I don't think it's not possible. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was at an event and my mentor was there and she literally took $40 and took it to $1 million. Before even sitting down talking with her, I've already have the evidence that it's real. We already have a strategy. We already are doing the daggone thing. We're going live Monday, because I started thinking about it. See, for people who really want to change and do something different in their life, they have to take action. It's really that simple. So I'm going to give you a number you can text, which is 216-254-6486. That is the number to text. I am ready. I am ready to win. You don't have to say that. You just have to say I'm ready. Someone will call you back and get with you and take you through the process. We have to just really make a decision to win and we have to take action. And I can't tell you if you'll be a millionaire in a year, but what I can't, if you don't take action, we know you ain't gonna be one. That much is, well, I mean, you won't be one through this way. I can't say you won't be one, period, because hey, I don't know what you got going on. You can have something going on greater than what I have. And this isn't a contest. This isn't a competition. This is let's all rise. This is a space that I want people to win in. This ain't you know what, I'm leaving everything on the table. I'm going in. And when I say I quit $100,000 a year job, it's actually more than that because I am the CEO of a very successful business. However, I work my butt off 24/7, and that's okay because I love what I do. But today I have the right to make a choice and I have the opportunity to make a choice. And in meditation this morning, I was just really thinking about the forex market and how it kind of just fell in my lap through happenstance. Because I was thinking like, is this my passion? Is this my passion? But then I thought about it. um, I'm looking at Southwest, something that they just said about Southwest. I'm supposed to be going to California on Southwest. Do I want to go to California on Southwest? Well, of course I do, because I'm divinely protected and everything I do moves in the spirit and moves for my best and highest good. So that's what I receive about that. But in the meantime, I'm still looking at what they just said. So, we do have this challenge. To get involved with our challenge overall, you need about $300 to $200 to join our company. You need about $100 to actually get started in the challenge itself. I don't really know what to tell people because, like I've said, this isn't a bait and switch. This isn't a smoke and mirrors. This is real talk, and no one knows what it really is until they take action. It's just like when you decide to go to college. None of us really know what college is. We may go on the tour. We may or may not go on the tour. We see, bouts and pieces about it on, school, TV or whatever. And our parents or our friends tell us about it, or older cousins or aunts or whatever. But until you go and actually register, pay the money, however that goes down, and start taking classes, then you start to understand the scheduling and what to do and how to be creative and what classes to drop and what classes not to drop and which are the best teachers to go to, and and how to build your schedule so that you have some me time in between taking classes. And it's a rhythm that you have to get into. We can tell you about college till we blue in the face. So when people tell me, oh, I'm doing more research, what research are you doing? Until you join my company, you can't, there's no research. You get in, you got 7 days. If you don't like it, you get out of it. If you feel like, oh, hey, this ain't for me, I've been bamboozled, well, then you eject. We don't have a high success. We don't have a high rate of people. I'm sorry, we don't have a high rate of people saying, I want out within their 7 day trial. So the fact that we give you a 7 day, no, I do not speak Turkish. Sorry, I don't know. Is there? I don't know what that. No, but we literally we help you win. Period. We speak the language of money here, the universal language of traders. And for me, a girl who has traveled, wants to travel more. I'm great. How are you? How are you? So at the end of the day, it's about us taking action and doing something different. Because until we do something different, everything that we're gonna do is say it remains the same. That's not really what I meant to say. Until we do something different, everything that we are doing, no, it does remain the same. I did mean to say that. See, my subconscious just took over. But I'm not going to be long. I'm just going to say that we do have the challenge. Yes, I'm on Facebook. It's Khadijah Chapman, Coach Millionista. Um, we thank you so much for joining us, Circus 16 Idaj at 656500909. Hi, welcome, Rafael Fernan. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. But real talk, though, guys, 216-254-6486. What are you waiting on? I mean, take action. You can't really lose with this side of the information. There's so much. I'm even tired of talking about it. Real talk. I'm over here like, look, what you want me to do? Because at the end of the day, we're looking to engineer 1,000 millionaires in the next year. And the question is, do you want to be one of them? Because the people who come on board, they're going to have the time of their life. The people who come, the people who come on board are going to be in a position in the year to change lives, to help other people to live their best life, to build their dream life. Real talk, that's powerful. That's powerful when you can sit with a circle of millionaires, multimillionaires, and potential billionaires and actually learn from them from with just a little bit of money. A little bit of money and a lot of you need a lot of gusto. You need a lot of your belief system because see what we create our reality. So if the life you're living in right now isn't what you want, then you have to do something different. You have to go and be around other people who are like, you know what, I got this. I'm going to help you get to where you want to be, and here's a game plan, here's a strategy, and then we're going to customize it to you. All we ask for inside the Millionaire Challenge is an hour a day. I don't think that's too much to ask someone to give an hour a day to change their lifestyle because the lifestyle that you have now, the evidence of the lifestyle that you have now comes from what you did last week, last month, last year. So if the evidence of what you have right now, if it's not showing up in the capacity that you want, then it's time to change the game. It's time to get some new mentors. It's time to have some different conversations. It's time to get into a side of a different circle because that's what I even had to do. Because the circle that I was in, don't get me wrong, it was badass. But I wanted to go to another level. And I don't think that the circle that I was in can get me to the circle that I want to be in. The circle I want to be in, I want private planes. I want to travel the world in a private plane. How about that? I want to give back in a way that is so huge. It makes it to the Genius World Book of Records. I don't know if they document that type of stuff, but at the end of the day, I really want to set up programs and platforms, and I just want to do some real big girl stuff. I'm not over here like, oh, I need a bigger house, oh, I need a bigger car. I mean, that stuff is cool, it's material, but when you can impact people's lives and you can help other people grow, when you can help other people understand who they are, when you have black men coming out of prison and look, guess what, they really are lost, and a lot of them have been institutionalized, and a lot, my brothers who've been in jail for a very, very long time, and they're coming out here and they're trying to readjust to a society that ain't for them, that ain't checking for them, that don't really want them to win. Are you kid? Are you serious? For those of us who have access to this information, we have a responsibility to get with others and say, listen, we have a strategy for you. We have a plan for you. All of this talk about what's wrong with Black America? Damn it, what's right with Black America? Let's take the right stuff and let's build from it. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to have a conversation about taking life to a whole nother level through a mastermind. I'm looking for other people who want to mastermind with me. I ain't looking for broke folks who ain't got nothing and trying to have something on. That's not what I didn't mean to say it like that. I'm not looking for broke people with a broke mentality. I am looking for broke people who are trying to have something because they're the ones who are hungry, like myself. Like, okay, I have decent things. I'm grateful for my life, but this is not what I want. I'm still striving. And I could cut off all the cameras. I could cut all the social media off, and I can just go live with my mentors and just sit there and make money. I can do that. I have done it in the past. Because at some point, you'd be like, forget these people. They ain't trying to do nothing. Why am I wasting my time jumping on live, trying to educate and trying to stimulate someone to take their life to the next level? Then what happens is every time I feel like that, I feel some kind of way. Someone texts me, or two people text me, or three people text me and say, I'm ready. I want in. So then I start. I stay on task because I'm like, you know what? There are people watching. There are people listening. There are people who really want to do something. It's just they got to do it in their time. So, but I'm going to say this too, success is inconvenient. Success is inconvenient. Like this morning, I got up at 7 o'clock this morning. I prayed, I meditated, and I said, "Wow, my sister, who's staying in my home, she woke me up, which was a good thing. It was 6 o'clock in the morning, and instead of me being upset, I said, "Well, you know what? I feel rested. Let me get up and let me just do things a little bit earlier than I typically do things because I do have to be at a seminar today at 10 o'clock to sit with my other mentor who literally makes $100,000 a month and he's showing us a game plan. And this is not that. This is not a situation where, oh yeah, you can make the money, but I can't. Or he or she made the money, but hey, that's them, it's not me. That's not this scenario. That's not the scenario. So with that being said, I'm going to get off here and I'm just going to say this. You get to decide today if you want to change your life. You get to decide if today is the day that you want to take action and join the millionaire challenge, the millionaire 1 year challenge. Today is the day that you get to decide if this is for you, or you can stay where you're at. You can stay where you're at because real talk, we're growing. We're growing in leaps and bounds. People are joining our crusade, and this isn't a come and let's talk and have picket signs and let's have some conversations and let's have some panelists. I'm tired of that shit. Real talk. I'm at the place in my life. I'm like, okay, are you gonna take action? Because if I can show you how to take $40 and go to millionaire in a year, why are you not already signed up? Why have I my phone that went off with a text from you? 216-254-6486. Oh, you don't believe me? Well, guess what? Being on that side and not believing me is one thing, but joining me and then saying you don't believe me is something else. So now the responsibility is on you. You've been challenged. Every post that I put up, I'm going to tell you, you've been challenged with the responsibility to win, with the responsibility to make choices, with the responsibility to do something different. If this is not for you, if you already got all the money, you're happy and everything in life for you is amazingly beautiful and wonderful, then pass and tag and share the information. Share the information, tag the information, give it to someone else. Let someone else have access to, because this is a blessing. We have the golden goose. Period. And she's laying golden eggs all over the world, and she's touching people's lives. And if you even get to see this video, you're already blessed beyond measure. Just because I was thinking the other day, like, how did I even end up in this space? How did I end up? I've been looking for Forex for probably 7 years. Let me see, 2012. I've been really looking for Forex longer than that. But I've been really looking for Forex and I finally found it. And I finally found it amongst a lot of people who are winning. And the best part is a lot of people who are winning, they look like me. They look like me. So we bring a different energy to anything that we do. And you guys know that anytime that you're in a position to be around those of us who are winning and they're sharing, then it's a very creative space to be in. It's a very blessed space to be in because everything that we do is spiritual. By divine assignment and by divine order is how we create the lives that we have. So it's a little bit of our will. It's a little bit of understanding universal laws. It's a little bit of your ability to either take action or not take action. And it's a lot of love and appreciation and gratitude. So when you really understand that and you get to a place in your heart where you're like, I'm very grateful I'm grateful that this information even popped up in my life. I'm grateful that someone thought enough of me to really to share the information with me. I'm grateful that I can get up every day and I can share this information with you. And for those who actually text, I'm ready to 216-254-6486. I love it. I love talking to people who really want to change their lives. And I like talking to people who say, hey, I saw you, I've been watching you, I've been listening to you, I'm ready. Like, I'm already, like, they're already ready. Like, here's my credit card. How do I sign up? Where do I sign up? I'm looking for people who want to win. I'm not looking for people who are that I'm trying to convince that they can win. I'm looking for people who want to win. I'm looking for people who are saying, you know what? I need to do something different. At the end of the day, I want to do something different. I don't know who Mr. Robot is, but you know what? I don't know who you are. But if that's your space, if that's your belief system, then I can't help you. Because at the end of the day, I'm here changing people's lives and people are helping me to change my life. And I know everybody needs attention and some people don't know any better. So they say ignorant things because they don't know any better. But at the end of the day, Mr. Robot, who are you? You're the scammer. I don't know who you are, but you don't know me. So you can just politely get off my scope. But at the end of the day, sometimes that was like a I don't know, but you could tell that Mr. Robot 2017, right? But a white guy at that. Not that that matters, but it's just almost like there's some people who believe anybody who's speaking life and helping to take people to the next level, they're scammers. You know, it's just some people out there that I don't know where that comes from. They have no evidence. They have no. It's just they get online and they go through people, periscopes, or they may leave comments or things like that. Some people have even made up whole websites on people. That's hilarious to me, and have absolutely have had no interaction with the person. Like real talk, that has happened. And the thing about a website, you people can do that unless you go and some people know how to go and get a cease and desist and hire attorneys and stuff. But thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Good morning. Good, great rising, Samara. But at the end of the day, guys, it all boils down to taking action. You know, it all boils down to taking action because, and you know, we even attract, like if you attract a scammer, you know, guess what? Then there's something, there's a lesson in that for you. There's a lesson that's where you're vibrating at that level where you're attracting the BS. So guess what? You got to raise your level, your energy, because when you raise your level and you're vibrating at a higher level, you don't attract those experiences. And it's not to say that when you vibrate at a higher level that you want to attract experiences, but you're a lot more how your discerning spirit is a lot more powerful. Cause I've been God a few times, you know. Then I always just go and I try to figure out like how did that happen, what happened, and a lot of times it just comes down to um like I don't want to say being greedy, but being so optimistic that even when something seemed too good to be true and the flashing light was there, you so busy being optimistic. And sometimes it comes down to relationships because the last time I got actually it wasn't even a whole lot of money. I don't know, maybe a couple grand. There was a relationship there. And so, you know, the person came by a person I had a lot of respect for, which later I found out that they didn't really know the person like I thought they knew. So it came down to me asking better questions. So, you know, if I ever am in a position again where I'm leaning on somebody else's relationship with someone, then I need to really understand the dynamic of the relationship. So I learned something. It was a $2,000 lesson, you know. But guess what? I paid for about four or five people to have something done that never manifested. And then the person started having all of this weird stuff happening. So either they were lying or they just really wasn't spiritually connected because that much stuff just don't happen to one person. But they probably were lying. They probably were lying because people like myself, you know, sometimes you go and you get into a business, you get into a deal, and some things just don't pan out. I mean, that's just business. But then, as a business professional, it's up to you, especially if your name is on the line, to do everything in your power to make it right. Period. And you know, some people can be okay with that. Other people, you know, can say other crazy stuff. But when you investing and you're making money and you're sharing information, you're sharing knowledge, you know, when you put your best foot forward, sometimes some things just not gonna go as planned. So, you know, with that being said, the Millionaires Challenge is real. I want you to know that it's real. And not only is it real in the space of um, what we're able to accomplish, it's real in the space of relationships. You know, I think that relationships are more important than money because when you have a relationship with someone and you are, hey, Rob Jackson, and you are in a position to allow that relationship to grow so that you can grow, so that the people around you can grow. It's a beautiful thing. Like me, I'm connecting now with people and the conversations we're having, the meditations we're having, the mantras that we're doing. We're doing Kundalini yoga, which is a meditative practice. We get up at 5 o'clock in the morning starting tomorrow to start having this practice, start with 3 minutes, because it's a powerful way to connect to the source. One of my associates asked me, why do we not have everything that we want to have right now? Thank you so much for the hearts. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. And you know, my that's cute. Ear word for hi. So at the end of the day, at the end of the day, my position was that we're not connected as much as we need to be connected. So when someone says that to you, you're like, well, what does that mean? Well, there's a divine. It's okay. He's like, keep quiet. I'm like, well, you don't have to listen to my scope if you don't like what I'm saying. But there's a divine source that runs through each and every one of us, and we're all in divine alignment based on our belief system, based on our subconscious. And do you know what's so powerful about the subconscious? Just the spoken of will. All right, now, at the end of the day, we get to create our lives. So there is free choice. There is free will. We get to decide. Like right now today, you can say, "Hey, I want to join this Millionaires Challenge, and I'm going to win." And then you put that forth in the universe, and you start winning. But before you start winning, you're gonna have some challenges because the universe want to know: Are you true to your word? Do you really want this? Or are you just saying this? Because see, if everything in life was easy, everybody would be millionaires. So even with the challenge of the yoga kundalini and everything that we're attempting to do, my sponsor said, "Listen, you're gonna have challenges when you go through this meditation. You're gonna have challenges because the subconsciously you are very comfortable where you are. So now you're going to another level. You're gonna have some challenges. So at the end of the day, you just really want to yeah, I'll have to be blocked because I don't really know, but he needs to be blocked. So at the end of the day, guys, listen. Oh wait, it's 21 minutes. I gotta go. All right, I thank you so much. I wow. Okay, this is wrong. Um, Periscope. I got some rowdy Periscopers over here yelling, "I want you." No, no, no. This is about making money. Now, if you want to be my partner, we can make some money together. But I don't know what that's about. It's kind of too early in the morning. But listen, at the end of the day, guys, I'm really excited to be here. I feel blessed to be here. I'm grateful you're part of this experience. You've heard the knowledge. So what you do with it is up to you. But one thing you will never be able to say is that you were not challenged to become a millionaire. That there was not someone willing to pour their heart, soul, and knowledge into you so that you can win. So that we as a community can win together. You can never say that after the scope. So with that said, I have to go. Take my text. You can text 216-254-6486. I'm ready to get more information. Or you can go to millionaire in one, the number one year.com, millionaireinoneyear.com to get some information. Or you can go to takethemillionaireschallenge.com to get some information. Both, everything has powerful energy, powerful conversation. Either way you want to get connected. You know what? It's time to do something different. I don't know where you are in your life, financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, but inside of the Millionaires Matrix, inside of the Forex Challenge, inside of the Millionaires Challenge, we complete every single one of those aspects where you are mentally, emotionally, spiritually, health wise, and financially. So at the end of the day, if you want to win in this life and you want to be around people who are there to support you and help you win, they come inside the Millionaires Matrix. Come and take the Millionaires Challenge, and let's rock out. All right, guys.